It is time, strike when it's red type shit. And an idea just struck my head. The side of shit. Then I get inside this shit. Was it steamy yet? Could I get some special effects ahead? Like y'all have hooks. I cut them off. I'm just the kid to do that, get my shadow off the wall. Give me box one, and I'll fire off because they're piping hard. Some of this I supplied through tunnels underground, because you woulda shoulda saw to hear the song of when the sonic boom would collide with yo. That could have been the side of ship to make it rock like so. Make it wanna get up off the ground, because that's the gravitational pull that's thrown with some, because then I could have swung no zone like a bunch of O's to make a bunch of bows. That's the boo for the haunted house, and that's the room for the broom to sit for a while till the witch got big, and which would she have tic-tac shit, then tic-tac-toe my words that's next, and then that's the worst shit I ever heard, bitch. Then the worst meant that it was good shit, of course, and like a corset that the bitch wore, then I wanna get it off and in the elope, because then I could elope with all these words that come out from my mouth, because then I could go where volcanoes blow, that's hot on dope, and when it touched, some of your skin be gone. That's when the flesh would melt when I'm blessed with some, because then I could have got flushed in my complexion, bro, because the complexities of this was all that thing to describe, and words that be, because then the words were me. Like across the coast was a different world for me. Maybe a wormhole open, bro, so I could go with my full voice and my heart, my soul. Cause that's how you has to have it, yo. I feel like house, bro, mixed with a gummy bear I swallowed up whole. And that's the world of a job for the world that was lost, because they all on tipsy-turvy, like they drunk too much of that shit from the keg. If they refill that shit in the cup in the grip, then I just wanna cuddle a bit with the cuddly kid who had the whiskers that looked like this. Maybe I just risk it all in his bitch, because then I could whip it like a dog that did some wrong up his pole, because then I could up the stakes on this bitch, cause I anteed up with how my flow would sound. Maybe I'm onward something. Maybe I'm honorary dog, like the jaws of the alligator. I just want me some lunch, and I thought it was y'all with the trousers, your paw with the suspenders that were on, because then I suspended the sound. No, it's just a high wire event with this that come from Nick, I guess, because then I could go full handkerchief with words I said onto a petri dish for a scientist, like that's his job and shit, to describe my shit. Because then I could saw the side of bone was half the size, no, from the full it was. I could have fooled y'all or fooled my soul, because then I could have got a foul call like he did some wrong, and whacked my own, or whacked a ball, and touched my own slightly, yo. And then I get excited with song with the sequence I said, because there's a whole bunch of S's that sound like a hiss in the grist, because it's a snake coming back at us again. Yes. With the neck that ripped the best, because then I got a big picnic pitch, because that was a pumpkin pants instead, because then I pissed up that part I missed, because then the piss I missed didn't have shit to bitch about, I guess. A bunch of guesses in this, the question marks where the sentences would end, and boom. Syntax to get a fucking shit that resemble what's in your lip, and then I'm fucking on the hump. But what sound real good to myself? What sound good for y'all? Because then I sound off with what the sounds would sound like, yo. Because then the fucking semi-talk had the different parts, so it could be full from the half it was. And then I go and be huff y'all, or be trough y'all with a big bottle gown that fell in sequences. Cause this was the 80s, bitch. We're back to it with the shit that was thick and smell for the sick like it did, because then the Sega Genesis hasn't even been a bit. There was a pitfall though with the vine that we can go across this big asshole. Hope you don't fall down. I actually hope that you do, cause then my skull will be larger than yours, because I'm Steve Large and larger than life with my songs. Balls. Go. Bow, go, vowels are vowels for me, because then I could say the vowels anything to a bunch of them that would see with the sides of the heads instead of the optics you have in the eyes. Optics. A bunch of other stuff that rhymes with art, and maybe a good and plenty box that was flawed that hasn't ripped the top, because then he could go and fluff with the water would go whirlpool and more so that was more gruesome than yours too, because then he could have got through that suit. Maybe I said something that twist. What do you think, kitty? Didn't twist enough. I agree with that, and now I think you did that the best rush we would get for listening to the brush, I guess, when I would touch this shit with my tongue and shit. Maybe I got in tow with a rope, and maybe you'll know where this flow would have gone because you listened before. I like talking about boats on the tub. I'm missing enough, maybe I just throw inside of this soul like a little strut. Got a little strut from landing the rug, and then she didn't stick it the way that she was, so a bone sticking out of a flesh. I'd amend it like with gauze, because then I'm the guy to do the job. Mediocre flow is gold, so medieval, bro, because then I could have said his rip his skin like it was a vest that he wore. So I leave the pole with the arm would be soul when the fucking sea soul with a soul, the sea soul to this soul, because then the ship broke. It hit a big wall, because then I fucking said to the people, I wrote in the note that I said something evil. But I forgot what it was. Maybe I forgot the pole where it floated on the toe, because then the fucking lost its buoyancy, so now I said this and did it. Even mean to said it though, so I forget it like a shift did, like a rotisserie spit it. On I get honorary of the sentence as this, my fucking this one I said, because then you get a glimpse of the piss like it's a crystal ball, but sees bark instead of the frog. And now I saw through smoke and mirrors, dog, that the cloaks and daggers are me all along. This was when the Oni would have got sprawled out in the front of the house, because the sun was getting hot. And then I fucking deposit this talk like I used the toss. Someone burn up me home. When the grits were gone, this was what there was left with dark, because then I could have saw a star with a shot every time that I'd rubbed this log. That was my throat. Maybe my chest is where it starts, I don't even know. Maybe I said this so I could bang my head against wall, bang it against yours, because I'm banging with song that should be coming from a truck that somebody owes. It not just sits on the log, because then that would rust when the wet would have fallen. And which one were you fond of the most? So I know, like I need to take a survey of my flows. Let the people take a notes, and then they fucking see like I was the Christian thing, like a goblet that I take a drink. Would you double dare me to put my tongue on what was cold, so that it would stick? You need some heart and some wool to get it off, like a crowbar would come and hope, like it was a crow that would flop his off, so you could get where it needed to go. Maybe the big goal wasn't enough for the quenching of thirst, because then I could go and send you a skin. The sins would have been was where it needed to be all alone. Maybe y'all need to pee on yourself so you can be the peon that you was. You're a pea in a pod that's discounted, so it's half old, bro, before it's even lost its freshness. Why is it different type sick? You could have asked someone and they would have shook their heads. I don't know shit, or at least not shit about that. And now they point with both hands, as I do in my head. Hi, guy, now. Give me a fucking payday now. Bow. Light this up at sparkler stuff. This is the fourth. Where's the fireworks? Oh, it's when I talk. Maybe the fire breath from dragon will come to soothe the soul in what was searing hot. Bonaparte type talk, except I'm more tall and I like to spread a car. What was the bitches got? With the little lump, you know? You know we're little lumps. You know, fuck y'all. That's right. TWA.